Wildfire Partners assessment is a comprehensive assessment that's done with one of our many wildfire mitigation specialists. And it's a comprehensive approach that looks at the full home ignition zone. It looks at multiple ways that homes ignite in wildfires. Most homes burn because of ember ignition. So we look at the home's vulnerability to embers, and we also look at the vegetation. Then we also talk to homeowners about the insurance and emergency preparedness, and also with engaging their community.
As we get started with the marking, I just wanted to let you know what we're going to be looking at. So obviously we're going to look at the trees. We also look at the grasses and the shrubs underneath the trees, with the idea being that you don't want a surface fire to use those as a ladder fuel to get from the ground up into the trees. Particularly, we take a look for ground juniper, which are highly flammable. We work as collaboratively as possible with the homeowners to preserve high-value trees. That said, Wildfire Partners is a science-based program working to the Colorado State Forest Service Defensible Space Guidelines. As you know, we aren't going to require anything like a clear cut. However, if a tree presents a critical threat to your home, we will have to mark it for removal. So I'm going to be marking the trees with the blue spray paint. And the reason we do that is so that you can get, up to 3 bids from different contractors, and that way they'll be able to see exactly which trees they're bidding on. The grasses around your house are really tall, and they need to be cut down to 6 inches or below. Grass is really flashy fuel, and it'll catch fire quickly during a fire event.
So I understand this assessment can take 2 to 4 hours. Do I need to be here for all of that?
Well, the sort of short answer is yes. It's an opportunity for me to answer questions and to do some education and outreach with you, but it's also an opportunity for you to tell me what your priorities are and for us to have a conversation.
Okay, do I need to take notes for this?
Nope. I have this iPad, and I'll be taking notes and I'll be taking pictures, and then when we're done, you'll get a full report from Wildfire Partners. Zone 1A is the last line of defense for your house in a fire event, so that is the most important area to keep well mitigated. This area here is a little problematic because you have dried vegetation, you've got these dried leaves and pine needles right up against the wood siding. So this is an area where you'll need to get in, maybe with gloves, maybe you can do it with a rake, but get rid of this vegetation around here. The best thing to do is to create a non-combustible surface all the way around your house, 3 to 5 feet out, that is easy to maintain. We suggest hardscape surfaces, flagstone, gravel, concrete. 0 to very, very little vegetation should remain in that area. So as we keep walking around, we'll be looking at your siding, looking for any vulnerabilities, any holes or anything like that needs to be patched. Looking at this junction here where your siding and deck come together, you can tell you're getting a lot of aspen leaves building up here in this little crack. So I'm just going to take a quick picture of this on the iPad, and that'll be in your report as a reminder to take care of this and also get rid of this wood that's leaning right up against your siding. We also take a good look at the vents just to make sure that there's good screening, like you can sort of see, so that embers can't get into your attic. This is an area where you're obviously accumulating pine needles and leaves. That's also going to be a place that embers tend to accumulate. So you can kind of see that there's some debris building up in your gutters up here. We definitely recommend getting in and cleaning those out on a regular basis to keep your roof from catching fire. So this is always something of a problematic area, but you can see you're getting these duff fuels accumulating by the boards here. So you can put some metal flashing or something over that. And then we also take a look at the underneath of the deck. just to make sure there's no vegetation growing, and yours looks pretty good, but you do have some raspberry bushes in there that I think should come out. So I'll pop a picture of that as well for your report. So it's been really great meeting with you today. I hope everything, I managed to answer all your questions and that you feel good about everything.
Yes, I was really concerned that this would be a lot harder than it was, but I think you've given me some really great ideas on how to keep my space more defensible, and they're not really that tough to do.
Great.
After your assessment, you'll receive a customized report that has a prioritized checklist so you can effectively mitigate your house from wildfires. And as you're working through that checklist, we have our phone advisors to answer any questions. And once you're done with that, you can call us and we can come out and do an inspection, and you can receive your Wildfire Partner Certificate and know that you've done what you can to mitigate your house from wildfires.